Hi, my name is 4 Hours Sleep and I'm gonna take a look at Mechanical Alliance Dark Commander. Made by... I don't fucking know who made this shit. Fuck. Reason for that being is because this is a knockoff toy, so you don't really know, in all honesty, who to give credit to. So whenever I'm gonna praise the sculpting on this figure, that's gonna go towards Hasbro's original toy. But at the same time, there's some improvements on this, which improves on the original. Some minor improvements, but they're improvements nonetheless. In the case of the plastic, it's actually a major improvement. Well, I don't know about the quality of the plastic, but I really like the look of it. For all I know, it could start decaying on you in like 2 years' time and start stinking up your room. Alright, let's take this guy out. Piece of shit. Why don't you wanna be with me? Well, he came out of the box fucked, but it's not broken, it's just that the legs are mistransformed. Let's take a closer look at what is going on here, just for shits and giggles. So, what you would think is his heel is actually not his heel at all. It's meant to be his Achilles tendon, I guess, or like his ankle. So you're supposed to flip this back. Then you just tap his lower back leg into it. Alright, we started the motions to achieve a leg here. Much happy, very great. Now this knee guard tabs in very nicely into that tab, but then this doesn't feel like it does anything really. Now you flip this part down, or I guess up, depending on where you look at it, to complete the lower leg. Now we have two tabs here that you would think they would tab in, but nah, they don't. You could be forgiven thinking that this is because it's a knockoff, but this is actually something that the original Hasbro toy had as well. Nice. Overall though, the look of the figure is excellent. The head sculpt is amazing, as you can see, awesome detail, good style, and as far as I can tell the painting's done very well too, especially love the color of the eyes. A handsome boy indeed, but I'm not gonna kiss him, cause I'm not robosexual. Moving on to his glistening shiny chest. I'm pretty sure that the upper part of the chest, right above the windows, is made out of die-cast metal. The rest of the chest is probably plastic. The abs seem to be painted with a lovely metallic paint. Nice detail having those yellow stripes and then lights on the knee. The grill on the shins are a nice touch, I guess. This part might be interesting to you in case you lead a boring life. Turn this so it's out of the way and then you can flip open the back of his thigh. It's a nice detail, but it's mostly for the transformation. Tabs into that hole. Now, as much as I sucked this toy off from the front, the back is a whole different story. The metallic paint seems to be thrown on sloppily. Like there's bits where there shouldn't be any, and there's chunks where it just bleeds out. I really think it would be great if the upper back was painted metallic as well, all those mechanical parts back for it. Looking at them up close, the fists are very nicely sculpted. Yeah, I know figures of this size, for the most part, don't really come with any form of finger articulation, but I also know that some do. So I suppose it's fair to say that it's better to have it than not. I really hope you didn't notice my stupid finger in the corner. Time for articulation. Head swivel. Can't really look up, but he can look as far as your dirty heart desires downwards. You can fiddle with these shoulder pads, and my brain says that they are stupid, but my heart says that I love them. Smokestacks rotate for some reason I haven't figured out yet. Shoulder pads flip up, allowing you to move the arms up. He's given a butterfly joint that's mostly only backwards, not much forwards movement, but I still love that it's there. Once again with the shoulder pad up, the arm rotates fully. Full rotation at the biceps. Elbows feel a bit loose, but they're actually fine. Half rotation in the forearm, but that's more for the transformation, but I guess you could still make some use of it. Fists rotate fully, though they are tight as hell, so I might end up loosening the screw for them. You can open up his chest. There's two hinge joints in there, one at the base and one at the window. These things flip out to complete the truck look when you're transforming him. Full rotation at the waist. Side skirts flip up, I don't know why they have to be tight, but they are. Leg can go up that far. Doesn't really go back. A beautiful spray. Never reference a better movie in your shitty movie. Leg rotation at the base of the leg is leg rotating fully. The knee can bend this much. Pretty decent ankle pivot. Feet can point up a decent amount and can point down a hell of a lot because of the transformation. His posability seems awesome to me, but that might be because he's my first ever transformer. I kinda recognize the limits he has, and I don't really know what to say about that shit. I have fun posing him, but I could see that some would have issues with his limits. He has a gun. It's a gun. If you look at it, it's very gun-like in its shape. It's nice and shiny, has lots of detail, and oddly enough on the camera it looks better than in real life, but I mean it doesn't look bad. Don't get me wrong, it's just whatever, it's a gun, it's a plastic fucking gun, and with nice details. There's a handle for him to hold, there's one peg on each side, which can go on his back, like so, or like so, or you can use the handle and just stick it up his ass. Transformation time. There are these tabs that tab into those holes, and these tabs that tab into those holes. I'm only showing you this because when I'm gonna finish transforming this shit, it's gonna look off, and I don't want you to tell me that I mistransformed him. I know how to do this, it's just that it doesn't work right. Alright, here's the truck. No thanks to these instructions, but I guess at least it came with a free cum stain right there. You can just look up a video. The truck leans quite a bit forwards, but yet again that was an issue with the original toy as well, though I don't think it was this pronounced. To me that is not a big issue though, and I really like the details on this truck, and for the first time I know of, the back of the truck actually looks like it's a truck, not just Optimus's legs. And when you look underneath, you can hardly tell that it's supposed to be a robot crotch. Overall, I bet you think I don't like this figure, but I actually like it a lot. I just wish I didn't have him mistransformed throughout the whole video.